Hello everyone, my name is Irwan Nurcholis from the Department of English Education, class of 2018. So now I'm the first semester student. In this video, I would like to give you journal publications presentation. The title is Developing a Self-Assessment for Teaching Speaking to English Grade Junior High School Students. This journal publication is from PTAH Devianti and Dantas AAIN Marheni. Okay, introduction. In the context of learning English, the assessment must cover 4 language skills, namely listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills. However, over the year, there are 4 skills have not been rated equally. There is a tendency to place emphasis on assessing reading and writing skills. The ability to speak in English is very important for students because speaking is basic language skill for communication, and good speaking skill will allow students to easily follow the progress of globalization. EFL teachers must be good speakers. They must allow competence in assessing their students. However, in reality, English teachers in junior high schools in Bulalang district face obstacles in assessing their students, especially assessing students' speaking ability. Teachers have realized that the weakness of the assessment affects student learning outcomes. This can be seen from the result of junior high school students who are not yet able to speak English well. The process standard applied to the latest curriculum also places more emphasis on authentic assessment. However, there are many obstacles faced by teachers in developing authentic assessment, especially self-assessment in the learning process in school. From the preliminary interview and questionnaires, it was found that most teachers had not carried out self-assessment, especially in speaking skill. Teachers face obstacles in applying self-assessment of speaking skill because most students do not understand the use of self-assessment. In addition, most teachers do not have sufficient knowledge and self-assessment instruments to be used in speaking classes. They also admit that they do not have proper guidelines for the implementation of authentic assessment, especially self-assessment in speaking skill. Most of them admit that they lack information about self-assessment. This condition makes teachers feel less healthy to carry out self-assessment of speaking skills. One type of authentic assessment that can help teachers and students see and find out teaching and learning outcomes is self-assessment. According to Carson's 1997, self-assessment is what students see from their own point of view. Allowing students to self-monitor their learning practices is considering a way to help students develop knowledge through conscious control over that knowledge, or to develop metacognitive awareness of knowledge and thinking. Smith, Depdignas 2009, explained that the benefit of self-assessment is to encourage students to find out their own strength and weakness. Students can reflect on the competencies that have been achieved and provided self-motivation for the learning process so that they become more independent and honest. Considering the importance of self-assessment to assess speaking, it is indeed necessary to develop self-assessment instrument. This research was conducted to determine the type of self-assessment that needs to be developed in speaking assessment, learning to students of Class 8 SMP, and to develop a prototype of need analysis self-assessment instrument. The student also intends to examine the quality of the self-assessment instrument development for teaching speaking to 8th grade students of SMP. Finding self-assessment need to be developed for speaking competency of 8th grade students of junior high school. There are several activities carried out by researchers in need analysis. First, syllabus analysis. Second, giving questionnaires to middle school English teacher. And third, interviews. Based on the data obtained from the syllabus analysis, there are 8 basic competencies covered in 23 topics during one school year. Meanwhile, from the questionnaires and interview, it can be seen that the application of speaking assessment in school is less than expected. There are still many teachers who still use traditional assessment to assess their students. Self-assessment instruments prototype in speaking scale for class 8 junior high school students. A prototype self-assessment instrument to assess student speaking ability was developed based on the result of the needs analysis. The basic competencies that must be covered and the grand story the prototype design can be drawn as follows. The prototype is designed based on need analysis, curriculum analysis, and syllabus. The assessment prototype, as seen in the picture above, includes basic competencies which are divided into several indicators. There are 8 basic competencies covered in teaching speaking for 8th grade junior high school students for 1 full year. From the basic competencies, it can be seen that there are 23 speaking teaching topics for grade 8 SMP students. However, in this study there are 17 topics that will be equipped with a self-assessment instrument. It was because of some topics that came up twice. Meanwhile, from the indicator, it can be seen that there are 2 types of speech, namely monologue and dialects. The self-assessment instrument was also developed by incorporating several aspects, namely aspect of the assessment task, non-linguistic aspect, and linguistic aspect. Quality of self-assessment instrument developed to determine the quality of developed self-assessment instrument validation was carried out. Product validation was carried out by a jury of experts and users. Of the 5 categories, all self-assessment instrument developed in this study were included in this first category, namely 076 less or SAM and X less or SAM 1.00. This means that the instrument is categorized as very high validity. Meanwhile, the 2 user judges thought that the quality of the self-assessment instrument was in the very good category. Conclusion and suggestion. Based on the finding and discussion, it can be concluded that the self-assessment that needs to be developed for the speaking competence of students of class 8 SMP is a self-assessment instrument which included self-assessment rubric, linguistic and non-linguistic. A prototype of self-assessment instrument to assess students' speaking ability was developed based on the result of the needs analysis, the basic competency to be discussed, and the grand theory. The type of self-assessment instrument that needs to be developed for the speaking competence of class 8 SMP student is made based on aspects of linguistic and non-linguistic speaking competence. For the quality of the self-assessment instrument developed, it was validated by expert judges and judge user. The expert jury is a lecturer in the English Language Education postgraduate program, Ganesha, a University of Education, and the user jury is an English teacher at the junior high school. The expert theory states that the quality of the self-assessment instrument could be interpreted into the first category, 076 list or SAM X list or SAM 1.00. This means that the instrument is categorized as very high validity. Meanwhile, the two users just state that the quality of the self-assessment instrument was in the very good category. Therefore, it is recommended for English teachers to use this product to assess student speaking processes. Assessments made by teachers in school can be combined with this product because this product is used for improving students' speaking skill. Okay, thank you. That's my explanation about this journal publication. Thank you for your attention. See you on my next video. See you. Bye.